Hey guys, Cam with Craft and Tailored. We've got another upcoming WhatNot auction. This time it is May 23rd. Auction starts at 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific time, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. We've got 5 incredible watches that we're gonna be auctioning off per usual. I'm very excited about these guys. There's some spicy watches in here. Caliente is how they say that. You know what I'm saying, Tyler? So first watch we've got up for auction is this 1950s Anchor calendar. Really interesting watch. It's very beautiful because you have the day of the month on the outer track. You have the day of the week, and then you have the month displayed up here. Really interesting because you've got this red arrow pointer for the day, and then you also kind of have like this, I guess, bicolored dial. Beautiful watch. I like that this watch has 2 crowns. This basically rotates this outer bezel, but overall beautiful watch and cool rose gold tones on this. 34 millimeter case size, mechanical, so manual wind only. And this watch, we were placing a conservative estimate anywhere between like 500 to 600 bucks. So a lot of value in a beautiful watch like this. Next up, we've got this beautiful steel IWC time only. It's basically an IWC Automatic. I love early 1960s, mid 1960s IWCs. And IWC is a brand that just has history and tenure. Really, into IWC watches. The case size on this watch is 35 millimeters, excluding the crown. So it wears like a 36, pretty much a standard size for a steel dress watch. Really nice wearing watch on wrist, beautiful silver dial. Black enameled hands and black markers, I think, are the standout features for this. But this is also cool because you have that like early to mid 1960s big bold IWC logo that is applied to the dial, and then you kind of have that International Watch Company kind of like almost filigree style calligraphic, is that a word? Calligraphic? I don't know. There's like some fancy text on the bottom of the dial that spells out IWC. It's cool, really cool watch. I would say this watch is gonna auction anywhere between 1,800 to 2,000. Next up, we've got a Seiko Divers 200 meter. This is a later Seiko from like the later part of the 1980s into the 1990s. It's a 7002 7039. It comes on a brand new Seiko rubber strap, and it's a nice kind of vintage, I would say maybe more neo-vintage Seiko Diver. Beautiful watch overall. These are great workhorses. I think this would make a great daily driver, look great on this rubber strap or a NATO strap. Big fan of Seiko watches, as I have a few in my own personal collection. It would be a nice watch for the summer or something that you could literally wear as like a daily driver. I would say the conservative price estimate on this one is gonna be 350 to 400 bucks. But beautiful watch, and I love that they did that red text, kind of like almost like red sub type of vibes, but not. All right, following the Seiko, we've got this Actua. This is a really interesting late 1950s, early 1960s chronograph that is powered by a Landron 248. And the cool thing about Landron movements is you'll see them in other like higher end or more name brand chronographs out of this era. The chronograph starts here at the top pusher that's located at the 2 o'clock position, and then it stops and resets here at the 4 o'clock position. So kind of an interesting key characteristic for the Landron movement series of chronograph movements out of this era in time. Beautiful watch. A lot of like simple colors on the dial, red sweep seconds hand. You've got these like dagger style minute and hour hands. Overall, really beautiful watch, and measuring in at 36 millimeters, excluding the crown and pusher. So kind of wears more like a 38 if so, but in any case, really awesome watch. Preliminary price estimate for this guy is gonna be anywhere between $650 to $800. Last but not least, we have a Rolex. This one is from 1918. It is a sterling silver Rolex Officer's Trench watch. I love sterling silver watches because I think it's a metal that you don't often see in today's watchmaking. I love the red 12 o'clock marker here, and the other little kind of like little watchmaking Easter egg. We got a watchmaker's 4 here. If you look at the 4, it's not a Roman 4, it's actually a watchmaker's 4, which is kind of a unique little characteristic. We've got this really cool engraving in the back. beautiful watch overall, and I love this, you know, yellow gold onion winding crown. So really beautiful watch overall. This watch kind of opens similar to a pocket watch. The other thing that to note about this is that the watch is 35 millimeters in size, so it's not a small watch by any means, especially considering that it's from, you know, 1918. Really, really cool. I would place a conservative estimate on this anywhere between $1,600 to $1,800. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. Let us know in the comments below which one is your top pick out of the 5 that we're gonna be auctioning. And remember, if you haven't downloaded the WhatNot app yet, be sure to do that. Again, I'll provide a link in the description below. If you follow @Craft&Tailored, you can preview these lots in depth. And also, if you attend the auction, you can be entered to win our giveaways for the auction. Again, the auction is May 23rd. It starts at 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific time, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will see you guys there.